Hey everybody, it is Saturday night. I hope you are all enjoying this lovely morning or afternoon or midnight or wherever you are. Um, I'm just chilling. Not gonna be streaming for long, just chilling. Just felt like, what?
You can eat this.
Cool, I'm eating it. Benjamin just gave me a whole thing of Easter candy.
I didn't give it to you, I said you could eat it.
You said I could...
Yeah, but that means I could eat some if I wanted to.
Mine. Okay. Caramel, like, mine. But, yeah, we're just gonna be chilling, doing some random stuff. Right now I have Destiny 2 open. So I've been recently working on something. Well, not recently, it's been a plan for me for almost 1 or 2 years. For a couple years. And, I never really...
This is my tattoo parlor. Stick that over there.
Yep. And so I never really I couldn't fully fledge it out. I still haven't yet, but I have been wanting to do it. That is my own trials. Sounds stupid, but I want to do it. How am I going to do it? I don't know. The rewards, however, I might, assuming that I have a clan now, or we have a clan server for Discord, I'm thinking, well, if I can get the owner of the clan server and the clan owner and the clan owner and the clan server, no, the owner of the server and the clan. Oh my God, Common Man. If I can get him to make roles, like roles like I don't know, like three wins, 3 wins shadow, 5 wins, 7 wins shadow, and then flawless shadow, and then I don't know, I'll make some challenges on my website if I can, maybe. Or a website, because I have a website for the clan, which has challenges. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though, not yet, because you won't be able to find it that easy. But sorry, excuse me. But I want to do that in Trials of Shadow, so I want to do that. So right now I've been fooling around in momentum control by using quote-unquote Trials of Shadow gear. Like this shader is non-flawless. This is flawless. And I've been just fooling around and all that and whatnot. Again, this is like not flawless. This is flawless. Yeah, I've just been having fun, so we're gonna keep doing that. Also, Bungie, if you ever watch this at all, please let us masterwork blues. That would be so funny and so fun to do. I would absolutely... Wait a minute. Hold on. No. I was like, wait a minute. So you can the machine gun, the new blue machine gun and linear fusion rifle are the only 2 blues that I know of that you can infuse, which is wow. So yeah. Also, I haven't been 100% sure that I want it to be that I want these shaders to be what they are. Also, I just noticed that this would be... I forgot this was a thing. I forgot Edgewise was a thing. Huh. Also, I love the fact that it's the only, like, ritual weapon that I know of. Oh, wait, 21% delirium. This thing. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, completely forgot that was a thing. Also, the most recent ritual weapon I can think of, other than like the seasonal ritual weapons, aka, beloved, beloved, salvager salvo, null composure, was maybe, it wasn't mountaintop. It was not mountaintop. It was definitely not loaded question, which, by the way, I still don't have, and I don't plan on getting it. It was. It wasn't. It wasn't. It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been Revoker. Where is it? There it is. It couldn't have been Revoker, because that was during Season of Opulence. But it did. But Season of Opulence did introduce to us the most, like, broken thing I've ever seen. The most broken weapon. Was it Python? I don't think it was Python. Couldn't have been Python. It was definitely not Forgotten. Not Forgotten was in Forsaken. However, Not Forgotten is still one of my favorite looking hand cannons in the entire game. Like, you cannot change that. Midnight Coupe is my second favorite looking, because it's a nice triangular shape. What's what?
If you want to see it.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be. Submachine guns, definitely not Recluse. Recluse was in Season of the Drifter. Or as other people like to call it, Season of the Outlaw. Was it Buzzard? Also, yes, I do know that, Point of the Stag, that's probably what it was. Point of the Stag was probably the last ritual weapon. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah. I'm fairly certain. Also, Wendigo was probably... I never really used it. But I have heard that it is really good. And I'm not 100% certain on that. But I do know that its perk was really good. I really wish... I know they're not going to do this, but I really wish that they would increase... no, not increase. Re-roll the ritual and pinnacle weapons. Because those were still fun. It's not like they're broken. Except for Revoker, maybe. Revoker might be broken, because basically that's just Icebreaker 2.0 with, like, a debuff. But, yeah, I remember I got Wendigo, like, almost a month before it got, before Sunset. So, like, there was no point. Nah, shivers. Was there any ritual rocket launch? Was there any, like, pinnacle/ritual rocket launchers? There should be. I feel like there should have been a pinnacle rocket launcher. That would have been quite interesting. That would have been interesting. Komodo. I completely forgot Komodo was a thing. And to be honest, who would blame? Except now that, except linear fusion rifles did get buffed. So, Malicious Birthright. I remember when Zavala gave us like the God roll, which I think was Spike Needs, and then I think it was God. Ambitious Assassin, I think. Maybe? I'm not certain. And I don't remember the other one. Maybe Rampage? I don't think I rolled with Rampage. Martyr's Retribution. I never really liked this thing. I do regret not getting a good one because it is actually good. Like, it is actually pretty good. Empty Vessel. I have a quote-unquote a thumbnail slash the thumbnail. Also, I apologize for the noise in the background. It was, yes, I do finally have description for my videos now. It was where is it? Here it is. It was Spike Needs Ambitious Assassin Vorpal Weapon. That's a quote-unquote thumbnail. This, I think I got, Feeding Frenzy Wellspring. I don't remember. But what I do want is I want Feeding Frenzy High Impact. For this, I would like Dynamic Slayer Reduction Dragonfly. And this, I would like Spike Needs, Clown Cartridge and Chain Reaction, and then Vortex Frame. Thresh Surrounded, please. I would love that. I'm actually very proud of this thumbnail. Even though it was very simple, it was very, very funny and fun to make. And I mean, I should have made it, it's not really health more like, it's just support. But I don't think there's a support meme guy. The raid run, I don't think I'll be able to finish in time, but that's okay. Because, I mean, Eyes of Tomorrow, man. This, maybe. I don't know if they patched it or not. These are the 3 thumbnails. I like this a little more than any of the other ones. But yeah, Trace Rifles is really annoying in Momentum. And I would know. Because I literally played a couple of rounds of it before I started streaming. So, let's see. There's no blue grenade they should make a blue grenade launcher then. If there's no blue grenade launchers. Fusion rifles. Alright, you know what? Before we get into anything, I'm gonna do something so stupid. Alright, so I'm gonna rank all my favorite. I'm gonna give my opinions on some of the weapons of every category. So, alright, I'll brief them up. So this, absolutely loved in year 1. This thing destroyed in Crucible. Absolutely loved it. I don't know why, I just really loved it. I might take it out for another spin later. Ghost Primus, did not get it until Season of Arrivals during Moments of Triumph. I was so happy. I have a clip somewhere on my Xbox account, on my Xbox profile, of me getting this, and I was so happy when I got it. I got it during Gauntlet? Yeah, Gauntlet. Duty Bound? I was very happy when I got this. This was because I saw it, and I saw the sights, and this is like one of my favorite sights in the entire Destiny franchise. And it's really good. It is really good. So I like that. I might take that out for a spin as well. Tiger Spite, never really got into it. Breakneck, never really got into it. Horror Story, did not get it until last Festival of the Lost. Did not get Galaran's right hand. Never really used this thing. Had mixed opinions about it. Did get buffed though, since it was a what? I think I think around like the 400s got the 400 auto rifles got buffed or something. Plurperfect. That's weird. That's a tongue twister. Never really got into it. Forward Path, never got into it. False Promises, didn't like it really. Chroma Rush, kind of liked it, but I mean, Summoner, wait. Oh, there it is. So we'll just talk about it. Summoner, I absolutely loved during Season of Dawn since it shredded, and then I dismantled it because I had a depression moment and I didn't feel like I like deserved it. Shadow Price, the roles I have, I have positive like opinions about it, but the roles that I have, I'm not a fan of. Martyr's Make, shredded through enemies. Perseverance, really liked it. I did some, or it was Valakaden. No, it was Perseverance. No Calamity, I actually completely forgot this was the thing. I might go ahead and I might, no I won't, because it's, oh well I might, because I do momentum control. Ringing Nail, not a very big fan. This is Galliard 42 is what got me Summoner in the first place. And I dismantled my role, but I was very proud of the role that I got. It was really good. I was very proud. Age-Old Bond, not a huge fan. I think I used it for like a month or so when I first got it. Gnawing Hunger, during Season of Dawn, no doubt about it, was like one of the biggest metas in time. I'm very sorry about the sound, but it's alright. It'll die down eventually. Like, that thing was overpowered. Only got one of these, and then never used it. Reckless Oracle, Steel Feather Repeater, wasn't a big fan of it. Articays, don't have it. For Scout Rifles, let's see. This, absolutely hated. Very slow rate of fire. Was not a fan of it. It was the first ever Curse of Osiris weapon I got, but it was not my favorite. Randy's, I kind of liked. Didn't like it a lot, but I liked it. Scholar, not a fan of it. It just wasn't a fan of it. 765, absolutely godlike in year one. For a Scout Rifle, it was really good. Conspirator, completely forgot this was a thing. Now that I look at it, it looks kind of like Symmetry. Huh. Let's see, what else? No Feelings, only had it once in my entire life and never used it on a single enemy because it had Burgusian Knight on it and I wanted that shader so bad, so I dismantled it and got the shader. Oxygen, kind of liked it. Not a lot, but kind of liked it. Patron of Lost Causes, not a big fan of. Trusty, it was alright. Hung Jury, don't have it yet. Gonna get it. At some point, I'm gonna get it. Gonna get it. Gonna get it. Gonna get it. Alright. Vision of Confluence, kind of liked it. Kind of liked it. Pulse Rifles, let's see. This was the biggest troll Bungie has possibly done by accident because everyone thought this was either the Stranger's Rifle or No Time to Explain back then, and everyone was hyped. But it was not. Even though it did look cool, I did kind of like it. Though I never really got it. When I did, though, I never used it because it was going to be sunsetted, so. Blast Furnace, I kind of liked. Not going to lie, I kind of liked it.
So, I guess.
I genuinely kind of liked it. That looks kind of cool.
I'm breaking until the stuff comes out of the wash, into the dryer, and out of the dryer.
But yeah, I genuinely kind of like this thing. I remember using it in, when did I use it? During 0 Hour. One of the 0 Hour runs. I remember using this thing. I never got this scope, though. I really wish I did, but I never got it. Which made me upset, but... Radrix's Broadsword, not a big fan of. I got it, like, just before it was going to get sunsetted. Or I think it was sunsetted when I got it, but... Was not a big fan of it. Bygones, never really got a great role for it, and when I did, I never really used it. Hailing Confusion, I did like during Beyond Light's release. It was, what was it? What was that role that I really loved? It wasn't Wellspring Thresh, was it? No, that would have been too overpowered. Hold on. Let me check, because I want to remember what my favorite role was.
Okay, good. You're good.
Zen Moment Thresh. Zen Moment Wellspring. That's what it was. That's what I liked. It was Zen Moment Wellspring. That was really good. That was a good one. Cold Denial, not a big fan of it. Inaugural Address was really good, and I think it's still good in Crucible sometimes. Horror's Least, I got only one of these before it got sunsetted, and it was pretty good in Crucible. It was pretty fun to use. Outlast, wasn't a huge fan of it, but it did its job pretty well. Premonition, never really got into it, really. Wish I did, but not really. Adhorative, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I never really got into Season of Undying. So, but this was really cool looking, and I wish I did get more rolls of that thing. Stars and Shadow, thought it was gonna be good. Well, I mean, like, I thought it was gonna be good for me, but I wasn't a big fan of it. Messenger, did like it. Never really, haven't used it in a while. I recently tried it in Momentum Control. One taps, not surprised. Never really used it though. Midnight Coop, absolutely loved. I don't remember when I got this, but I do. Oh, I got it when I was doing tokens. I got this when it was available from Benedict, but never really. I kind of liked it, but DFA didn't get it until before it got sunsetted, so I never really used it. Better Devils, never really used it either. Duke Merc 44, it was a 110 back then because there wasn't a buff for it, so never really liked it. But Warden's Law only had one of them, and it was a horrible roll. Did not like it. Spare Rations, absolutely loved, and I wish I didn't dismantle any of my Spare Rations. They should bring this thing back. I believe they should bring that thing back. Austringer, very stupid because I wasted silver on getting this, and now I can't use it because Austringer is no longer a drop. Rose, when it was a 150, it was kind of fun to use. Granted, the quest to get Lumina was annoying. Hello, Benji. Granted, the quest to get all the perks was annoying.
Yeah.
But it was mostly worth it because it was used a lot back then. Loud Lullaby, wasn't a huge fan of it, but it's a 120 now. So I mean, like, Jack Queen King, during Season of Dawn, this thing I actually kind of liked.
Not forgotten.
Kindled Orchid, kind of liked it. Never really used it a lot in Crucible, but I kind of liked it.
Aikilo's hand cannon.
Can you stop? I'm going in order. It's okay. I'm just going in order. Trust, used that for survival in the survival playlist, trying to get Not Forgotten. Used this. I used this and Bastion. Never got Not Forgotten legitimately. Luna's Howl. I liked it. It was fun to use. It was fun to use.
5 rolls of tape up there.
Oh.
Not forgotten. Absolutely loved it. Got it when it was sunsetted, but absolutely love it. Criminal's Dagger, didn't really get into it. Ancient Gospel, never really got into it. Seven Seraph Officer Revolver, it looked like it was overpowered since it was a 180 back then, but now I'm just not a huge fan of it, unfortunately. Posterity, I always call it Prosperity. Fatebringer, absolute yes. Absolute yes. Don't have the role I want for it, but I have good roles. Dire Promise, it was good, but never really got into it. Just didn't really. Nature of the Beast, didn't get into it. Steady Hand, I don't really like it. The recoil is just yikes. Igneous Hammer, another, again, not really. Bottom Dollar, again, not really. A Palindrome, I liked it. Wish I could get Adept, but unfortunately it couldn't. Finite Impactor, 140, yeah, it's recoil. No, just no. Submachine Guns. This probably has a lot of history. There's a lot here that I don't. Exit Strategy, I mained this thing during around from mid to late season of Arrivals.
Oh, was that a ritual weapon?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Death Adder, not Death Adder, not the original one, but the one that you get from Prophecy. I had one, but never really used it. Well, no, I mained it and then I stopped because it wasn't a good roll. Achilleos SMG, I have a random roll of that.
I really like it. It's really good.
Let's see.
The now version.
Hero's Burden, I completely forgot this was even a thing. So that can, whatever. Recluse. Boy, do I have history with this thing. So, it was, I don't remember when it was, but I was doing the quest for this thing, and I had to get Glory Rank Fabled, and I couldn't, and same thing with Luna's Hell. I had the same quest, and they were both, I had to get them both on Fabled, and I couldn't for the life of me do it. And one time, it was during a survival match, I popped off, and this guy this guy from the match invited me and said that I was good and that if it was okay if I grinded with them because they were going for Mountaintop and I wasn't because I didn't really care about Mountaintop at that time. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And I got it and I absolutely loved it. I used it a little bit in Crucible, but I used it so much in PvE. I was addicted to this thing. Every time I took it off, I felt like there was a piece of me missing. Absolutely loved it. Callus Mini Tool, never really used it a lot.
No, that existed.
This Cold Front, I think this was the first weapon to have Vorpal Weapon on it. And I was like, I don't think Vorpal Weapon's gonna be that good. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
Never really got into the Seven Seraph Submachine Gun. Friction Fire, never really got into it. Extraordinary Rendition, slowly getting into it now.
I really like it.
Borrowed Time, I want to get into it.
Daddy!
I want to get into it. Shayura's Wrath, I mean, it's available now, and it looks cool. That's why the quote-unquote Trials of Shadow submachine gun is the same shape, because it looks cool. Right here. This is Trials of Shadow. But, yeah, I kind of do want this thing, but at the same time, I don't want to go through the work of getting it, because I'm afraid that I'm going to get a bad roll. But then again, come on, man, it looks good. Christopher, just find a group and do it already. Just do it. See, look at that. Look at that clean, slick, black purple. That's amazing. That looks so... Look at that! That's so good! I don't know why I don't want to get this. I don't know why I don't want to go through the trouble to get it. I'm gonna get it. I better. Because it's available for 3 wins today. But anyways. Sidearms. Not a lot of history here. Never really liked sidearms, except for maybe Last Hope and Last Dance. Traveler's Judgment, I used to have a Traveler's Judgment with max stability, so, and like amazing recoil control, so it just shot very straight. Anonymous Autumn, I actually really liked this thing with full auto on it. That was really good. Last of the Legion, I really wanted it, but couldn't get it for some reason. Also, I think this is the only... I might be wrong about this, but I think this is the... Oh, never mind. I was about to say, I think this is the only sidearm that has a 1 in it and not a multiple of 5. Because those are kind of rare. Drang, absolutely love. That thing was really good to use. Drang Baroka? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Never really got into this. Never really got into this. It looks like a good weapon, but never really got into it. Bows. Spiteful Fang, used for a little bit. The Vow, really liked for Crucible. Pointing the Stag, liked it, but I was slowly moving out. Specials. Okay, shotguns. Boy, let's go. Zenith of Your Kind, again, didn't get it until around before it was gonna get sunsetted. Kind of like it. Love the sound that it makes when you fire it. Threat level, really wanted it, but never got it. Astral. Love the thing. I love the shape of it. I love the look of it. I love everything about it. The only problem that I have with it is that it does not take shaders very well. I say as it kind of looks good. But, see, it doesn't, like, I want it to be all black. It won't do that. I want it to be like that, like the wavy stuff. It won't do that. I want it to be all white. Won't do that. Want it to be a greenish, won't do that. Want it to be all wood, won't do that. There's a lot of shaders that it won't use. The one thing that I do know is that putting on polished sea stone will make it have a blacker look. Granted, it'll be a little more scraped on the edges, but it's still more like a darker shade of black. This I wanted it to be a little like the cool chill, but no. This wanted to be pink, no. But I still absolutely love it. I have one with almost 1,000 kills. Heritage, I like it. I don't have Reconstruction Recombination, but I have Reconstruction Thrush, and I have used that, and I do like it. Blasphemer, not a huge fan. Kind of like it, but not a huge fan. This, wanted to get into it, but never did. This thing. When I got this thing as a drop, I was so happy because I heard that this thing was the best PvE shotgun ever, and it kinda is. And it kinda was. It kinda still is, but it definitely was back in the Warmind DLC. Because this thing wasn't a 140. I'm fairly certain it fired a lot faster, and then it got nerfed. But that thing was really good back in the day, and it kinda still is. Dustrock Blues, absolutely loved it in Crucible. Didn't get a great roll for it, but I was alright with it. Sparkle Stardust, Badlander, Retold Tale, Mindbenders, loved I got a curated roll first time I got it. Really loved it. And then dismantled it. Gnora's Axe, did not know slug shotguns were a thing until I, around... I don't remember. It was somewhere after Season of Opulence. Somewhere after that. But, yeah. Did not know this thing was a slug shotgun. Prophet of Doom, loved it, then dismantled it. Perfect Paradox, kind of liked it, dismantled it. Python, not a big fan of. 7-star CQC, kind of liked it until they nerfed Quick Draw. So my God roll was for nothing. Granted, I could just get Slide Shot Snapshot, and that would really help, but, Phil Winter's Lie, I don't want to like it, but I like it. I genuinely do not want to like it, but I like it. It's because it's so overused in Crucible. It still is. Even though it was nerfed, and instead of it having Quick Draw, it now has Surplus. Reese Walker, I kind of like it. Granted, it was bugged, so the only roll that I got was firmly planted.
Now, I think.
Firmly planted killing win. Everyone's like, oh, firmly planted isn't good. Well, for someone who has to aim down sights when he's using a shotgun, when you're slide shotting, when you slide, it counts as you crouching, so you aim a little bit faster. So that's kind of cool. But first in, last out, I have a god roll. I have the god roll, the one that I wanted. So yeah, I never got to decide yet.
Yes.
Achilleo shotgun random roll. Once you had to go through a prophecy. Grenade launchers. Malicious Birthright did not get it until Season of Arrival. Mountaintop. Once again, almost addicted to it. Jus Chillin, not a big fan of. Salvager Salvo, I use that now. Ignition Code, I liked it at first, but now I'm like, well, I have Salvagers. So, Fusion Rifles. Exile's Curse, I had a PvE roll, but it was still good, but I didn't just stop using it. Glacial Chasm, never got a really good roll of it, though it looks absolutely amazing. Tyranny System, not a big fan of. Null Composure, you can one phase Atheon with this thing. I know you can one phase Atheon with that now. Plug 1, didn't get it, and I don't plan on getting it. Sniper Rifles. Alright, let's see. Supremacy, I used this thing as a shotgun back in Forsaken, because it was a 140. Fake Christ Foul, never really got a great roll of it, but whatever. Twilight Oath, I heard that this thing was like really, because it could roll a snapshot with box breathing, but never really got into it. Beloved, liked it, but never got the god roll of Quick Draw Snapshot. Kind of regret not getting it. I think I did get Snapshot on it one time. Revoker, loved this thing. It's basically just, it's Icebreaker 2.0. Missing a shot returns the bullet to the magazine after a short duration. Omniscient Eye, I want a snapshot version of this thing. This thing looks good. Apostate, not a big fan of. Trophy Hunter, I only had one Trophy Hunter and then accidentally dismantled it. So I'm very sad. Never got into the random roll of the Sniper. Far Future, never got into it. Widow's Bite, literally just got it not long ago. Frozen Orbit, not a huge fan, but kind of like it. I want to get Uzume. I don't know. But this thing looks really cool. I like it. The scope I have a little bit of a grudge against. It looks a little wide. Quick Fang, don't have the random roll, but this thing makes you fast. Crown Splitter, I know that this thing is like one of the best DPS weapons now when it's a random roll. Eternity's Edge, I kind of liked it. The non-random roll version, but assuming that the random roll version is a Vortex frame now. Oh boy. Negative Space, never got into it. The random roll, never got into it. It Stared Back, it was kind of useful. It was useful. Zephyr, I'm probably the only person in my old friend group that has this sword. So, Striker Surehand, only had one of these and then dismantled it because I never really liked swords back then. I only did, I think, what, heroic, I only did heroic menagerie once in my life, just to get the Izanagi's Catalyst. So I never really used Death's Razor, because I never really used it. Temptation's Hook, loved it. It's Boltcaster. Falling Guillotine, absolutely loved it so much back in Arrivals since it was basically Dark Drinker. That's what it is. It's a Vortex Frame. Spin Attack. Link from Legend of Zelda. Bequest, not a huge fan of. Solar Scar. Solar Bolt Caster. Grenade Launchers. Play of the game. Kind of liked it. Sworn the Raven. Never got a good roll. And I'm very upset that I didn't. I Am Alive. Again. Moments of Triumph. Before Sunset. Edge Transit. We all have that PTSD. Doomsday. I had one with Full Court Demolitionist Spike Nades. That was pretty good DPS back then. I apologize for the birds. Wendigo, again, not until it got sunsetted. Love and Death. I think it was, what, Field Prep Full Court with Spike Nades? Never got that roll. Interference, never got the God roll. It's Field Prep, it's Field Prep Full, it's, wait a minute. Wait, what was Love and Death's actual God roll? Hold on. It was Field Prep Full Court with Spike Nades, yeah. So same thing with Interference. It's basically the new version of Love and Death. Adored, not the snipe. Back then I said beloved when I meant adored. Anyways. Bringer's Memory, not a big fan of. Crowd Pleaser, never really got a good roll, so not a big fan of. Blast Pateau, not a big fan of. Memory, Indirect, I don't know about it. Rocket Launchers, Sins of the Past, really good. It was really good, and it kind of still is. In non-ranked Crucible matches. Sleepless, kind of liked it. Bad Omens, I have the God roll. Zenova D, loved that thing back then because of the tracking. Roar of the Bear, not a huge fan of. Apex Bear, not a huge fan of. Only had one version of Bellowing Giant in my entire life. It was not curated well. It had Cluster Bomb. It was not Max Blast Radius, though, and it did not have a tracking module. Heretic, not a big fan of, assuming that it cannot roll with tracking module. So that's unfortunate. Pyroclastic Flow, I still have a roll. I still have a roll of this in my vault. And I love it. I'm so sad it got sunsetted. This thing is awesome. Tomorrow's Answer, only got one of these, and then I dismantle it. I don't remember why. Cusco, Sub-Zero Salvo, only used it because I was a low light level back in Beyond Light. Code Duo, I use it for Crucible now sometimes, so maybe Royal Entry. Love my roll with the curated roll. Impulse Amplifier, Lasting Impression. That thing's really fun to use. Peasant's Vengeance. Once I get Overflow on this thing, I am going to be using this thing almost non-stop. Linear Fusion Rifles, not much to talk about here except for Line in the Sand. Really loved. It did the same, during Season of Dawn, it did the same amount of damage as Whisper. Like, precision damage. It did the same amount of precision damage. Threaded Needle. Kind of like it. Not a huge fan of it, but kind of like it. Machine Guns. Hammerhead. Who doesn't like Hammerhead? This thing was good in Crucible and in PvE. Again, like, who would not like this thing? This thing was great. Avalanche only had a few. 21% Delirium, again, did not get it until Season of Arrivals. Granted, it was a lot earlier in the season, but still. I did like it, though. It was really good. Fixed Odds, I only got it for the scope, because the scope looked actually kind of cool. That's the only reason why I got it. I got it for the scope since it was a triangle. Because that's a unique looking scope. I like it. Edgewise, kind of liked it. A 5 Memorial, I think I mained one of these things for a while, and then I stopped. Temporal Claws, I've used that at least twice, and then, at least from what I remember. Thermal Erosion, never really. Samsara Saw, not a big fan of. Commemoration, I have a pretty good roll of it. Shattered Cipher, not a huge fan. Corrective Measure, Dynamic Story Reduction, High Impact Reserves, like it. Swarm, never really liked it. I only had one ever. Archon's Thunder, I only have one, but I kind of like it because the range is good with Rangefinder. It's just amazing. Also with the grip, where it increases stability at the cost, I think, of range or reload speed. I think it's reload speed. But my thing, it's basically just an automatic sniper. Absolutely love it. So, and now we're going into exotics. So, Sweet Business. First ever exotic I got. Yeah, it was the first. I think that was the first ever exotic I got. That or it was Sunshot. Where is it? Where is Sunshot? Oh wait, it's in energy. So Sweet Business was one of my first, and it's pretty good. Sturm, when I got it, I thought it looked cool, but I did not like the recoil. It's good now. Vigilant Swing was way too bulky, giant, huge, but it is still good because I got the catalyst for it done, finally. Rat King, oh my god, I was so happy to get this thing. It was I was with Cuban Hydra and I forgot the others, but we did this whole quest together, and it was back then when Nightfall Strikes counted down instead of counting up, and we had to complete it I think within before 5 minutes. Before we were at the 5-minute mark. And I was like, oh my god, I yelled so loud. I was so happy that we got this, because back then this was the hardest exotic to get in the game. During year 1. I was very happy to get it. I was very happy. I'm fairly certain it was the hardest exotic to get in the game, because it couldn't have been Legend of Acreus. Because you get Acreus through a quest where you have to do a raid if you have friends. Me, I almost had no friends. So this was really hard. So it was probably, to me, it was the hardest weapon to get in the game. And then I made a group of friends. I made an Xbox group called The Rats Below. And then and then my friends didn't get Curse of Osiris, and I didn't hear from them again. And I kind of miss them. But this is my favorite ornament on it. Bungie, give us more ornaments of this weapon, please. Please. Mida, nice throwback. It was my first ever exotic in the entire Destiny franchise. No one will believe me from this. It was when Taken King first came out. I got Mida Multi-Tool from a green engram. If there's anyone out there that's had the same happening, where they got an exotic from a green engram, please let me know, because I'm not lying. I swear to God. My brother could vouch for me. He saw it. But I got it. This was my first ever exotic. It was Mighty Multi-Tool. It's exotic. It was, no. The fact that this was like the fastest loading, this is the fastest loading scout rifle in Destiny 1 back then. I think it still is. Crimson, never really got it until, I think it was definitely after Curse of Osiris. But this thing I kind of liked. I used it in trials a couple of times and in survival. It was useful. Jade Rabbit, a lot of people forgot about the reason why the Jade Rabbit is a thing. Because of that one heartwarming story that Bungie did by giving that one guy who got surgery a very exclusive exotic called the Fate of All Fools, which is the perk name for Jade Rabbit. And I think people have gone ahead and just forgot about it. But I haven't. I have definitely not forgotten about it. But this thing, It's not great anymore. It was kind of good in Warmind in Curse of Osiris, I think, and then it got nerfed in Warmind or something like that. I don't remember, but this thing was this thing has a whole story. Wait a minute, lore? Wait, resurrected. All-terrain thrust bikes from the people that brought you. Have you ever do you ever wonder who you were before you were resurrected? Do you experience anxiety when you think about the cold, crushing fist of death? Has the desire of it from the people that brought you Lunal comes strength a revolutionary new combat elixir shown to relieve the crippling existential crisis of your second life. Immortalia can reduce symptoms of listlessness, cynicism, and social anxiety. Side effects may include dancing, salty behavior, and acts of group heroism. Salty behavior. I think this is toxicity reference. I think Bungie was 4 parallel universes ahead of us. Do not take Immortal while operating all-terrain thrust bikes. That has to be a reference to the actual story of why it's taken to be. Huckleberry, never used it until now. Except for on my Titan, I used it once in Crucible and I shredded, but I still. Soros, godlike in Dawn, in Season of Dawn in the Worthy. Absolute godlike. I used this a lot. Cerberus +1, this thing is actually good. Not gonna lie, it's actually good. Actually, I have a quick story. There's a quick story about this where I took a break from Destiny. It was during Forsaken, and I think I passed. No, I know. I remember playing during the Black Army season, and then I stopped for a while, and then when I came back, it was during Season of the Drifter. The first thing I did when I came back was played Gambit Prime, and this dropped for me. So that was a a little goodnight kiss, if you know what I mean. Be like, hey, welcome back. Here's something as a reward. Wishender, not a fan of anymore. When it was bugged and it did a lot of damage, I mained this thing with Recluse. Loved it so much. Malfeasance, kind of liked it. I liked it back when I did it in Survival. I shredded with this thing, and I wanted the Taken ornament. I kind of still do, but assuming I don't use it anymore, yeah. Ace of Spades, good old comeback. Very sad quest line. Probably the saddest DLC I've ever played. But Chaperone. When I first got it, I wasn't a fan of it, but I shredded. Also, I very much apologize for the birds. I don't know what they're doing. They're probably, Dad, are the birds having a meltdown? Ah, okay. But yeah, Chaperone. I used the thing in Trials and Crucible. Loved it. Really good. Izanagi's. Why would I not love this thing? This thing is godlike. This thing is good. Last Word, love it. Arbalist, never really liked it. Thorn, never really got into it. Outbreak Perfected, eh. Bad Juju, eh. Lumina, eh. Monte Carlo, I liked it at a time, but eh. Bastion, please nerf it again, because it's not really nerfed, it's just tweaked. Wither Horde, not bad. Never really used it in PvE or PvP, though. I mean, I used it during the beginning of Season of Rivals, but that was it. Traveler's Chosen, used it once when it first came out, and then never used it again. No Time to Explain, eh. Hawkmoon, eh. Deadman's Tale, kind of like it, but it's too overpowered. Bungie, please nerf it for PvP. You don't have to nerf it for PvE. Cryosthesia, cool concept, never really used it. And never will use it a lot. Never really will use it. Cold Heart, didn't get it until a while. Fighting Lion, funny story. When I was getting Mountaintop, I used this and and I did not know that momentum control was a thing. So I think I spent 3 months grinding, and this was. I like this. I also got the catalyst by accident unlocked because it was during when it was glitched. When the what was it called? It was the obelisk. Was that what was it called during Season of Dawn? There was a bug for it where you could just do bounties, and you could do it by donating fractaline stuff. You could. I accidentally got this Sunshot. Loved it. Still kind of do like it. Graviton Lance. It looks cool. I have my favorite ornament for it ever on it. Absolutely loved it. Skyburners, never really used it except for Season of the Chosen. It was good then, not really now. Risk Runner, why did they make this like a quest line exotic? I mean, it's good. It's pretty good. But I got it as a random drop. I didn't get it as the quest. Hard Light, absolutely overpowered in Season of Dawn. It got nerfed. Merciless, I recently started liking it again because I got the catalyst done for it. It's pretty good. Borealis, don't have the catalyst done for it, but I kind of like, and it's just a sniper version of Hard Light, except not automatic, so that's kind of cool. Prometheus Lens, nerf it for momentum control. Telesto, not bad. I mean, people don't use it a lot now, but Polaris Lance, I haven't seen anyone really use that anymore. Trinity Ghoul, Catalyst is OP. Do not nerf it, Bungie. Wave Splitter, nerf it momentum control. Lord of Wolves, kind of like it. Jotun, it's avoidable. You can avoid it. Le Monarch, like it. Teraba, want it, kind of, because I've heard that it's actually pretty good for Crucible, but Ariana's Vow, wish I got the ornament for it, but didn't, and also I got the catalyst done for it. Don't use it a lot, though, now. Divinity, never want to use this thing in PvE. I don't really know how to use it properly, so. Because I know that you can tap it to reserve ammo or something like that. Symmetry, absolutely godlike in its first couple of days of it being available. First couple of weeks. Then it got nerfed, but it was still it was good in Crucible. Devil's Ruin was meta for a hot minute. Like a couple of... Fully charging the... What? Fully charging the laser? What's with the... We'll charge up a high power... What do you mean, fully charging? Fully charging the laser. It fills the magazine from reserves. Never did that for me. Anyways, doesn't matter. But this thing was meta for a while. And it was the easiest meta exotic to get in the entire game. Like, hands down. All you had to do was do, like, an I Spy thing on the Twilight Cat. Just find exos. And then listen to Shaq sing Savathun's song and us being like, oh, crap. But also a cool little fourth wall breaker talking about, like, the stupid perk things for Revoker and all the pinnacle weapons. Cloud Strike, I didn't get it until post nerf, so I still love it. I still like it. Tommy's Matchbook, I love how because in the Vidoc for Shadowkeep, Ariana's Vow would overheat and hurt you if you fire it too much. And they said some people like it, some people don't. We don't know if we'll put it in the game, if we'll keep it in. I love how they transferred it to Tommy's Matchbook. Granted, I don't use it a lot, but I think that's a pretty cool thing. I think that's pretty cool. Sustained fire laser weapon overheats it, increasing damage but burning the user. That's kind of cool and fun to use. Fourth Horseman, oh my god, I was so happy when this thing was like confirmed. I got the catalyst for it too. That was fun.
Just 1 second. 22.
Ruinous Effigy. Kind of liked it. Got the Catalyst done fairly easily. Got it as soon as I got the Catalyst unlocked as soon as I completed the thing. As soon as I got the weapon. Duality. Mixed things. Tiku's Divination, kind of good. I kind of liked it. Especially for Lost Sectors, like Legend Lost Sectors.
The effects look cool.
Vex Mythoclast. Don't have it yet. They're quote unquote fixing it. I don't know, because I do know that I think there's a bug where where the rate of fire of this thing can be fast. But just never really got to it. I never got it, and I don't know if they're gonna fix it or they're gonna fix the bug. But Power, Prospector, love it. Tractor Cannon, hilarious. Legend Acarius, don't use it anymore, unfortunately. Darcy, can be used for math. Warcliffe Coil, don't have Catalyst. Colony, kind of good except for the fact that people now know how to avoid it. Worldline Zero, Zoom. Sleeper Simulant, pretty good now. Whisper of the Worm, absolutely love it. 1000 Voices, thought I was gonna love it, almost never used it. I'll use it from time to time sometimes. Two-Tailed Fox, kind of liked it. Black Talon, mained it for literally a week only. Queenbreaker, never really used it. Thunderlord, used it in, last time I remember using this was during Scourge of the Past raid. Final boss, I think. No, not final boss. It was, second to last encounter. Anarchy, absolutely love it. Oh my god, why would I not love this thing? Truth, no one really uses it anymore since Eyes of Tomorrow was a thing. Deathbringer, got buffed with Catalyst now, pretty good. Xenophage, still good. Leviathan's Breath, use it in Gambit, 1 taps every time. If you can get your shots, or if you can just scratch him. Heir Apparent, kind of like it. Eyes of Tomorrow, don't have it. Salvation's Grip. What? The Lament, love it. Armor. Assuming that I main Warlock, we're going to do Warlock stuff only. Maybe. Skull of Dire Ahamkara, never really used it. Crown of Tempest, it's really useful, never used it. This thing, I Have Another World, never really used it. Nazareth Sin, same thing. The Stag, same thing. Variety's Brow, same thing. Apotheosis Veil, I actually looked at it and was like, oh, this would be good for Crucible / PvE and raids sometimes. And it is. Astrocyte Verse, people used it back then. Fellwinter's Helm, I think it's bugged. I think it still is bugged. Sunbracers, buff it. It's good, but still buff it. Karnstein Armlets, Winter's Gilly, Bungie. Aeon Soul, Bungie. Except for the Hunter version. The Hunter version, I like. Ophidian Aspect, oh my god, love it. Claws of Ahamkara, never really used it. Controverse Hold, mained it for a while until they nerfed, Nova Warp. Getaway Artist, recently like it. Necrotic Grip, great ag clear. Starfire Protocol, was gonna use it when I was gonna see if I could solo Flawless Pit of Heresy. Never really got to do it. Wings of Sacred Dawn, Zoom. Vesper Radius, don't use it. Sanguine Alchemy, don't use it. Chromatic Fire, don't use it. Phoenix Protocol, useful in raids and other stuff. Storm Dancer's Brace, don't use it. Mantle of Battle Harmony, good. Transversal Steps, Zoom. Lunafaction Boots, buffed well. Geomag Stabilizers, buffed. Chaos Reach. Prometheum Spur, don't use it. Boots the Assembler, health. Titan, overpowered. Still overpowered. Still overpowered. Mask of the Quiet One, don't use it. Capri's Horn, I tried it and I like it, kind of, but I don't use it anymore. Helm of Saint 14, Eternal Warrior, don't use it. One-Eyed Mask was overpowered when it first came out. Feedback Fence, I've seen that it's been used a little more frequently now. Doomfang Pauldron, used it for a little bit. I don't remember how long, though. Syntheseps, basically the Ophidian aspect, just without the increased reload speed. Aeon Safe, Bungie. Ashen Wake, kind of liked it. It was pretty good. Wormgod Karis, Hammers. Buffed Bonk, Ursa Furiosa, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Stronghold, Infinite Guard, Titan's Ramparts. It's actually good, and then it was bugged, and then it got nerfed. But anyways, I saw Mantle. It's kind of good. It's kind of good. Crest of Alpha Lupi, kind of good. Actium Warrig, sweet business. Brr. Hollowfire Heart, it's good. Armamentarium, it's good. Heart of the Inmost Light, don't use it. Severance Enclosure, don't use it. Curse of the Falling Star, Zoom. Lion Ramparts, Zoom. Peacekeepers, don't use it. Doom Marchers, Zoom. Mark 44 Stand-Asides, I used it for a little bit and then stopped. Antaeus Wards, Tiny Shield. Peregrine Greaves, everyone thought that this was going to be used a lot when it was discovered. I don't see a lot of people using it now. Phoenix Cradle, don't use it. Hunter, Knucklehead Radar, used to use it, don't anymore. Celestial Nighthawk, buffed Golden Gun. Foe Tracer, literally Eyes of Another World. Graviton Forfeit, more sneak. That's S-N-E-E-C. That's S-N-E-E-C. Sneak. Wormhusk Crown, health. Assassin's Cowl, don't use it. Massive Barracks, insert anime teleports down here. Young Ahamkara Spine, don't use it. Mechaner's Trick Sleeves, don't use it. Aeon Swift, nice, actually good. Because, especially in Momentum Control, because assuming that you have to get kills to get ability, to get, like, ability energy, having your friends die for you on your team, gives you, dodge ability. Dodge energy, so that's good. Shinobu's Vow, kind of good. Steel Hamkara's Grasps. I don't know why people don't really use this often anymore. Put this with Fourth Horseman. That's pretty good. Shards of Galanor. More super. Oathkeeper. Infinite Bow. Lion's Handshake. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. No. That's not the right one. Lion's Handshake would be the Uno reverse card. Kepri's Sting. Sneak. Athre's Embrace. I've never really used it. I got it, but I never really used it. Radiant Flux. Don't use it. Lucky Raspberry. Don't use it. Dragon Shadow. I mained for a while. During Season of the Drifter, maybe. Ophidia Spathe. Never really used it. I do remember using it a little bit, but Six Coyote. It's kind of good when you want to go invis and do some shotgun sneak. Gwynson Vest. I want to use it. I might use it later, but not now. Raiju's Harness. Don't really use it. Lucky Pants. Don't use it. Orpheus Rig. More. Buffed Mobius Quiver, Stompies, Zoom, Gemini Jester, Flashbang, Frosties, Dodging, Bombarders, Zoomy Boom, Start Your Scales, Want, but basically buffed super everywhere, even though it was nerfed. I don't care, it still was good. I just But, finally, we've finally come to a close with that. That took way longer than it needed to be. Alright, well, so what are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing Momentum Control. So as you can see, I'm using my Trials of Shadow weapons. Yeah, this stuff. I really wish I got the Cloak of the Exile. Bungie, if you could make like the first Trials armor be a random drop again, I would love that. Please do that. I would love that. Thank you. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's go. Also, I just got the ship today. Just did. I just remembered I need to make a thumbnail for this stream. But that's fine. We're good. It's okay. It's all good. Oh my god. What? Dark. Dork. Alright, so dork screen now. That's fine. So yeah. Yesterday. So right here. Making an intro. So right after that, I did actually live stream, but I made a mistake, and I was like this for a majority of the entire time. So instead, I made the video private. And if you want me, right here, if you want me to make it scheduled, I want at least 3 likes on this video. You do that, and I will schedule this thing for weekly reset, and I will be streaming on weekly reset if I can. Weekly reset, I think, is like my last day at school until summer vacation, so that's interesting. But if I don't get 3 likes until next weekly reset, this video is gonna be deleted. So, all right, here we go. Missed. Prometheus lens. Completely forgot tracer rifles was a thing. Nope. Prometheus. Oh, emblems. I also want to talk about emblems. Yes, I'm gonna be talking about how much I like every single one of them. Chroma Rush, that's fine. I don't care. Someone's using Vex Mythoclast. Note to self, mid-range only, Christopher.
You have zone advantage.
That's what I love about snipers and momentum control. I don't care if I die from them. At least I die. At least it's not like a Prometheus lens, which literally kills you in split seconds.
Zone advantage is yours. They've taken the lead. You can turn this tide.
Why would you throw your, I don't even know. Prometheus lens and wave splitter. Dude, Bungie, nerf it, please. Don't nerf it for all. Just nerf it for this. Nerf it so I don't have to be annoyed. Please. My hands are sweaty already. That's not fair. I took a shower yesterday and that felt great. Alright, that was on me. I don't want to use it. I am not going. You're not going to make me use a trace rifle. I've used a trace rifle once, and I'm not going to use it.
Power play. Get those zones back. You have advantage.
That was my fault. I keep thinking that I feel like that they nerfed. I feel like they nerfed the stars for it to be I feel like they nerfed the stars so that it felt more that it was more of a slowing thing than anything. Also, I can't believe I survived 2 of those things. Well, I dodged 2 of those things. I didn't really survive. Gotcha. And to be honest, I'm kind of happy that they did that. That they nerfed that to make it so that it only does a little bit of damage, but it still slows you down. I kind of like that.
Is pushing for victory.
But,
Punish them for it.
Also, quick shout out to a good old friend of mine, TSW, the Shadow Wolf. If you're watching this, Josh, hello there. I am jealous of his setup.
You're defeated.
I saw his setup, and I was very jealous of that. He has a better setup than I do on computer. He has 2 or 3 monitors.
Zones are your life, God.
Unless that was a joke image, but I'm not sure that that was a joke image. He also has an actual like gamer mic. Very jealous. But whatever. But yeah. Just gonna put that there, and they're gonna be questioning me. Probably someone's just gonna say no. Honestly, I don't care. I've been making it for a long time. You can't stop me.
Got to set the timer when I came back, or when I cooked the last nachos.
All right.
Another 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
I don't want to go over there and have to go back.
But we can go to Jay instead.
All right. So. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know what else to talk about, really. I just live streamed because I felt like it. Because I was like, hey, I should live stream, maybe.
Control.
How many kills would I get if I were to just...
You know, I think I might want to do the thing you did with
The blue weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems fun.
Capture and defend, Guardians.
I didn't get it. Dang it. Oh, it's oh wait, I'm using a sniper. Duh. Alright, but we're gonna get shredded since,
Yeah.
probably trace rifles. Nope. I pulled the trigger, but it was too late.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
I mean, that's enough for you to like
Mida. I forgot Mida 2 taps to the body and 1 taps to the head in momentum. I rest my case. I'm gonna switch to a shotgun. A blue shotgun. I used the blue shotgun and I destroyed back then, a while back. And to add some salt to the end to make it a little bit better, Night Stalker. Oh wait, no, I don't want middle tree. I want a top tree. Yeah.
That looks very close to the shape. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking. No, we could clear it out and then I could go in and go there.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Absolutely hate that. I don't know why no one died. If someone died, I would have been fine, but nope.
Zone B lost. You have advantage. Zone C lost. Zone B lost. Your enemy has a power play. 5 minutes left. Keep it up. Zone A captured.
Got him.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, I didn't get him. Dang it. I thought I was gonna, I thought I was able to tether him in time. I was wrong. It's fine.
You're winning. Stay strong.
Please stop with the trace rifles. I feel like they should make, like, I don't know. I don't know. Weekly reset is happening and Clash is gonna be changing, so.
Finish them. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold. Victory is all I ask. Good.
Haha, jokes on you guys still won. Alright, anyways. Switching to sniper again.
The Red Jacks a lesson in territory control.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this submachine gun. Ah, shivers. God. I love this I love this submachine gun better though. This thing shreds. But I do like this. So yeah. Anything new on YouTube? Is there anything new on YouTube? Yeah. That hurt. That's annoying. Alright, you know what? Fine. Mildly infuriating. Oh, wait, no, that's by MK. Let's see.
I found the mango seed.
Cool. Dungeon Train, I think, was the last episode I ever saw of Adventure Time. Oh, okay. I need to look at My Name's Vice newest lore videos. Bro, look at all you and your exotics and legendaries.
The zones are yours if you fight for them, Guardian. Enemy claimed Zone C. Zone A captured. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Vex Mythoclast, and also Prometheus Lens, right beside me.
They have
I
advantage.
hate you.
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
Oh, am I gonna die? Ah! What?
Zone A lost.
Okay. Okay, so this is... Alright, we're back in Destiny 1, boys.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Gotcha. Jade Rabbit. Gotcha. A pack of Skittles. Ooh, I would love a pack of Skittles right now.
Zone C lost. They have advantage. Zone B lost. Power play. Enemy has your zones.
Dang it.
Zone C captured.
I like to feel like a pro when I'm sniping, when I'm using snipers and momentum control. I don't know if what I'm doing is toxic or anything. If it is, I'm sorry. I genuinely do not want to.
I'm not bossing him around.
She's gonna beat you up.
Food?
Benji, kicking everyone's butt.
Hey, my hair's kind of dry.
Thank you.
Just understand that I'm gonna keep you out soon.
Get those drones back.
Been on way longer than
No, no, no.
I planned to put you on.
Ah!
No, we can get string.
I think we have some. I was just gonna buy some for like
Oh, dodging gives you super ability?
extra protection for street and this is like an Air Force.
No. Wait a minute.
Did you find it yet?
Okay, as soon as... Alright, so there was two guys with
Could be
Jade
underneath
Rabbit.
there, or could be up here too.
That's probably where
But I haven't seen it
Yeet.
in a while. You checking the bottom part?
They have advantage.
Out of trouble.
No, wait, where are you? There you are.
Oh wait, yeah, we do. Look hard enough. You checking both sides, up and down?
we could ask mommy for maybe
Alright. Fair.
string, 'cause he's
I'm gonna double check your
Enemy
checking.
has advantage.
Yay, Benji, this is fucking up.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
I hate saboteurs. I hate grenade launchers in Crucible. It's not fun.
3 minutes left.
What did I just say?
I'm gonna ask mommy if
Well, no, we don't. We want.
in case.
You should ask if she knows where it is.
Have advantage.
I just realized that melee ability is useless in momentum since there's no radar.
I have an idea on where it can be.
Zone B lost.
What are you looking for?
String.
Mom has tons of string.
No, not yarn.
Well, this isn't it, but
I have no idea what you're talking about then.
but that's that.
It'll work though. Well, yeah.
Let me go ask mommy.
No, wait.
Gotcha.
I always just try this first.
I'm gonna ask mommy to know, to let her know,
Zone C lost.
because then we might,
Gotcha.
because if she knows, then we don't want to do stuff.
Yeah, but we might not need it. This might be enough.
Let your enemy take this without
Very well.
fight. You're defeated. Fight again. Persistence is key.
Alright.
This war is for
That's cool. That's alright.
one that you can
I had fun.
fight another.
Alright, let's use this now.
No, she said no. I don't know. Well,
What type of string would you be looking for?
The type that's like string.
Oh, yeah, very
For
accurate.
Benji's sport.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where that would be.
oh, and some of that tape that we saw, I would like to use. We should try this.
I'll be using this adept. Alright, wait. I want to see their responses.
And I can put it in one of those clear glass
Yeah, no one even acknowledged that I existed, which is predictable.
It's a mystery.
Alter flame.
Control.
All right. After this match, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream.
Alright, well.
Because I said to Mom I was gonna stream until 1, and it's 1:19. So after this match, I'll stop.
Enemy claims Zone C. Zone
I mean, there's nothing I really need to do today.
Fanciness?
They have advantage.
Here, while we go get lunch,
This is wonderful.
and then we'll worry about screwing.
Dang it. Alright. That was fun. Almost got sniped by a grenade. Titan melee. Right across from over there. Boop.
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
Swear there was another guy. And that is him.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
Stars and Shadow, that's fine. Little Duck. For a second there, I was like Zeph, because I had a friend who had 2 accounts. One was Mudduck, and one was Zeph. I miss him. I hope he's doing all right. Oh no, I'm dead. I was like, yep, no, I'm dead. I wanted to say, oh yeah, no, I'm dead. Oh yeah, no, I'm dead.
Zone C lost. They have advantage.
Oh. Don't question it, just move along. Alright, this thing is now my momentum control killing machine.
Zone B lost. They have advantage.
Dang it. Oh, you crouching, camping crap. Very mature, Christopher.
That shut them down.
Yeah, I knew it was dead. It's alright.
Zone B captured. You have advantage. 2 for 1.
Nice. Gotcha. Who Who needs Prometheus? Who needs Prometheus lens when you have sunsetted gear and a blue weapon? And one bad omens and one god roll bad omens.
Zone B lost. They have advantage.
No, I was dead. I knew I was dead as soon as I missed that shot. Long shadow. Okay. Okay. Fair. Fair. Fair.
3 minutes left. I've seen enough. I'm calling this.
Oh, they're mercying us? I thought we were mercying them. I was doing so well though.
He has a power play.
Oh, whatever. It's fine.
He has defeated.
It was fun though. Dude, come on! I was chilling.
You eat monsters for
Hate when
breakfast.
people do that.
You can win a battle for territory. Again.
First place. All right. Well, I swear if I messed up this stream as well. I did not. Okay. Ooh, it's a close one. All right. Yeah, nothing I really need to do today. I mean, all I need to worry about, all I need to work on is, all I need to worry about is, working on that Trials of Shadow thing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Whew. I hope you enjoyed this small, mediocre video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.